Right, so we'll start the Massey Ferguson up again. Take a handbrake off. Go down this lane here. Hello everybody and welcome back to Luminate Gaming, and we are back in White Oak Farm once again, and today we have a mega session. I'm going to try and get done so much today, so I'm going to actually be trying to fit in about 2 hours real work into a just over 20 minute video. That's what I usually do. So there might be quite a few cuts because I want to get as much done as possible, because we're finding it hard to get money. So why won't that let me do that? Yeah, basically we're playing on hard, obviously, so we haven't got that much money. The reason we've got 99,000 is because we've just sold most of our equipment. So we actually need real income as opposed to just selling our stuff all the time. So yeah, we're going to try and do every field we own today, get them ready, and then hopefully it'll be the next episode or the episode after, we'll have a massive harvest. And it's going to be more than one crop, it's going to be crazy. But for now, we're heading out in the 698, and we are going to be doing some fertilizing. Now, I've only just realized we have 12% actually in the fertilizer. So we need to probably take the Merlot down to the store and get us some more fertilizer. Now, if you did watch the last episode, we did some tram lines. Let's see how they've come out. I can't actually see them at all. Oh, here they are. Here's one anyway. Let's swing it around. Do you know what? They came out pretty good considering. I'm quite happy with that. So let's line up. Now, they do look a lot better usually than this. Once again, if you want to check out how to do this, go check out my last video, and in that description there's a link to a tutorial on how to do this. Now, I'm not going to be using GPS, we're going to be using the tram lines because we're in an old-fashioned Massey, so let's do it with role-playing sense in mind. So, line it properly, and we will turn our sprayer on. So welcome back. As I was saying a second ago, we're going to be getting ready to do a massive harvest. Should be fun. We've got... That's not including, by the way, the grass. We're not going to be doing the grass. We'll do that in another episode. Down to 6% already. That's not good. That's half of what we had in just one row, and we have 3 rows, I think. Okay, let's line up here. And away we go. See if I can rush to the end before it runs out. Come on! Let's reset the head tracking. That made it worse. Brilliant. Oh no, we're going to run out. We're going to run out. We're going to run out. Come on! We did it! Oh my gosh, we literally did it. We'll just get rid of what we've got. There we go. So that's already turned itself off. So now we're going to jump in to this case. I haven't actually hooked it up yet, which is handy. That's the wrong button. Okay guys, so change plan. We're in the Merlot. We were going to take the Case Puma with the front loader attachment, but we're not going to anymore. We're going to take the Merlot. It's been a while since we've used it, and I haven't actually used it yet with the Brody knob, which should be fun. Now at the moment we are in road mode. Where's the steering? We've just got the front wheel steering at the moment. I'm not sure 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal to drive with 4-wheel steering on the road, in Britain at least. We'll head out, indicate out of here. Now, we didn't actually need a trailer. I don't know why I bought a trailer. Just better to be safe than sorry. So we'll head down to here. Okay, everybody, so we are back. Now, I just had to do some coding. That's not what I expected to do halfway through videos, do some coding, but I think we still have the trailer on the back. I was meant to unhitch that. Oops. Yeah, the fertilizer bags wasn't working. So I legit had to go and do some coding whilst recording a video. So it didn't take that long, to be fair. It was a really silly mistake that the mod author used. Let's jump out of here. Unhitch this. But yeah, I am definitely going to give out my version of this now. I officially have done that much work to it. I could probably not call it my own mod, but put it out as a fix sort of thing. There it is. Couldn't actually find it then. So let's go into here. That's the wrong place. We don't want it to bug out. We want to get it on the proper attachment. There's 3 attachment points on this one fork, so I need to make sure I get it in the proper one. Like so. Let's back this up. Put it onto the trailer. In fact, we're just going to take the 1 bag. I was going to take 2 bags, but... There we go. Yeah, we'll just take the 1 bag for now. I'll change my mind. We're trying to save as much money as possible, don't forget. So, we're not really going to need that. Okay, everybody, so we're going to head out and refill... Why is my mirror doing that? Can you see that on the camera? Hopefully. It's annoying. So we're going to go and refill the spreader. Which should be this turning here. Where's the gate? I can never find the gate. Okay. Go into here. I might adjust the frame of view for this Merlot as well. In fact, what we'll do is we'll back up. We'll jump out here. And we will just take it in manually. It saves us turning around in the field with the trailer. When I say manually, I mean we'll take it in on the actual fork. Reset head tracking. Okay. Once again, we've got to make sure we get the right connection point. Now, I have made the attachment points a bit more accurate. And the reason for that is because it kept steady. It kept clicking onto the wrong attachment point, so I've sort of moved it. Moved it around a little bit. We will extend this so we don't go too close to it, because we also what happened in a taste of Donegal last time we used a fertilizer bag. Okay, so that's good for me. We'll fill it up. Okay, it's only filled it up 17%, but that should be enough to finish this field at least. Come on. And now we need to back out of here. Oh god, we're on the crop. That was dangerous. Nearly ruined our crops. So back out of here. Right, so we'll start the Massey Ferguson up again. Take a handbrake off. 16% now, that should be more than enough. In fact, that is more than enough because we've done 2 rows already with 12% originally. So this will be enough for our last row. Now, why is that growing already? That's strange. But anyway, go down this lane here. So, how's that going? I'm going to go to third person a sec, see how we're doing. Nice, very nice. I really want a texture mod for like the fertilizer and the manure and stuff, but I do not want to install soil mods. I do not get on with soil mod. Especially, it's fun if you're playing like by yourself, but for YouTube videos, I personally don't like it because it means I'll spend every video doing the same thing to make sure the field's okay. But anyway, that's the field done. I really do like these tram lines. They are pretty cool, I think you'd agree. So that's that done. That was a quick task, and now we're going to jump off with our main stuff. So we are going to be plowing, cultivating, maybe seeding in this episode, who knows yet. But we'll definitely... Oh, I need to drive on the crops quickly. Should have gone the other way, really, I know. Don't be too mad. What we're going to do with the Merlot? Let's jump out a sec. We can get rid of this by pressing B. So for this, the rest of this video, we're going to be using the John Deere. Now, I know we used it last video, but we're going to be doing some plowing with it. In fact, we may not actually be doing that. We should, might be, who knows. But let's attach this on, like so. Jump over that. We'll attach this up again. Now, first of all, we are going to take the case out. Now, we're not going to be doing the cultivating. We're going to put this onto a course plate or a hire worker. I've not decided, oh gosh, just yet. This Brody knob takes a while to get used to. You gotta not be so aggressive with it. Now this field, we're going to carry on doing corn, so we don't need to plough it. This is going to be our corn field from now on. In fact, we'll just do it from here. Right, so what is our cultivator? I'm going to set this up off camera. Okay everybody, so we are now inside the John Deere and we are going to be ploughing. We've already attached it to the back. Now we're going to be doing field number, I forgot the number, field number 12. It's over in the far left there if you can see it. We haven't done anything in this field just yet, so this is going to be our first time. Now I believe, oh my head tracking synchronizing. Now I believe this field looks like it's been harvested, but that's how it comes if you've never played White Oak Farm. They give you different fields and different like states. Because field number 12 is coming up just here, and as I said a second ago, it looks like it's been harvested, although it's not us that did the harvesting. Let's go ahead and open the gate. Jump back in. Okay. Oh gosh, a bit too fast. Now it is a complete square, so it doesn't matter really which way we go. Okay everybody, so I've just gone ahead and done one row, and that's because I was trying to sort out the GPS. Hopefully I've done it. It's a bit strange. I've never actually used GPS to do ploughing before. I don't really know how to work out the offset. So I think we're just going to ditch it and just do it by eye. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just ditch this and we'll do it all by eye. Now we're going to ignore this little bit on the right here. That's where I was testing, and we're going to do it afterwards because I'm going to try and keep in a straight line for now. Okay everybody, so I got really bored of the ploughing in the John Deere. I hate ploughing on this game because it's just frustrating. So we ended up switching over to the cultivator. So we're going to check how the John Deere is doing in a second. We're just finishing up this field here. We're going to go straight into a headland after this. Right about here. Try to do this in as little headland as we possibly can. Little laps, I should say. We might be able to do it in just 2, which would be handy. Okay, let's come off the field. Now, because we didn't do proper headlands, we only have to do the north and south side of the field. The rest of it's fine. Lower the cultivator and continue. Okay everybody, so we're heading down to field number 13. Now in real life we should be ploughing field number 13, but actually no, we can do this field. I changed my mind. We're not doing field number 13, we're doing field number 14. Yeah, start this end. Like so. Do a headland last. Probably should have been done lengths the other way actually. I think we're going to change lengths. Change direction, sorry. Like so. I'm half asleep, I do apologise. I think it's time we start thinking about getting rid of our Massey Ferguson, our other Massey Ferguson, and getting a tractor we can actually use on the fields. It is a really pretty tractor, I admit. That's the reason I got it, because it looks fantastic, but the same reason as we got rid of the other Massey, it's not really making us any money. It's just pulling around trailers and fertilizing, which, let's be fair, the Mayor could probably do that. So let me know in the comments below what you think we should replace the Massey Ferguson 698 with. Preferably a tractor, a cheap-ish tractor, but also with a lot of horsepower. Now, if I wasn't doing this on YouTube, I would probably just get the Same because that's a good tractor, but I know you guys that watch this like modded tractors more than the normal vanilla ones. By the way, guys, if you are still watching this, sorry if I feel a little bit, if I seem a little bit not as upbeat as usual. I just broke my MacBook Pro. I'm not sure how, not sure why it's broke. All I did was literally put a duster, like a little tiny little brush, into the fans, and it didn't seem to like it. Now it won't turn on, so I don't know why that's happening. We're not going to be able to do a U-turn here, so we're going to have to go this way. So yeah, not sure why the MacBook's broken, but time I'm recording this, it's Thursday when I'm recording this, and I have work on Friday night, and I really need the Mac. So as you can tell, I'm a little bit stressed, but thought I'd wind down and relax, take a breather, play a bit of farm sim. Find it quite relaxing. Okay, so we have finished field number 13. Looking very nice, very nice. We need to do that field, but actually let me just fold this up. There we go. Obviously it needs to be ploughed first, because I think there was a beets in there, or beets, sorry. So they need to be ploughed out. We can obviously just cultivate it out, but it's not very realistic. Let's see how the John Deere's doing. Okay, so it's starting to get very late now, so hopefully we got enough daylight just for the John Deere to finish. I think that's what we're waiting for the most. All of our bags are still on, that's good. Now we're not going to bother taking the whole trailer into the field with us. What we'll do is we'll pull up onto the side of the road like this. And we'll just take what we need. Let's jump out. Disconnect this. Now this is usually quite a small road. This road only gets used by the people that live in the houses around the corner. So we shouldn't have any problems with traffic whilst we do this. Okay, so there we have it. There's one bag. I think we're going to need 2 for this seed drill. Let's come into here. We'll lift up, extend the boom. Okay, apparently some of my controls have mapped themselves. Okay, so some of my controls have mapped themselves, as I was just saying. So we're using the keyboard for now. That is actually working. Oh, it was already quite full. We didn't actually need that. Wow, well, I probably should have actually read the field level before we went to the shop. Oh well. Let's back out of here. We'll put this bag back on to the trailer, although we could technically just leave it here until we need it again. But I got a feeling we're going to be able to do that whole field in one load. Leave that there. We'll get off the road just in case one of the residents does drive past. And we are away! I can't actually remember which button did the marker. Z. I don't think I actually mapped out that to my shifter, so we'll have to use a keyboard. Okay, it's not showing up on this texture anyway, but so we'll leave it. Lift up the seed drill. We're going to do every other row. Try and be as realistic as we can, as per usual. We've got weeds starting to grow in the field, which isn't good. And we're away again. Okay, everybody, so now we are doing the other rows, the ones in between, the ones we've just done. I'm sure there's a technical name for it, I just don't know it. And I believe the John Deere's finished because he's just gone off our inspector mod. So what we're going to do is we will finish... Are we that close already? Gosh, yes we are. So So we're going to continue finishing off this field, and then it'll nearly be night time, so we'll call it a day. Okay everyone, so we are just finishing up right now. I know this is not really another row on the end, but I want to get every single inch of this field. As you can tell, there is a little bit of untouched soil on this end. Let's get this. Okay everybody, so we've picked up the subsoiler, and we are going to go ahead and do it to this field here. I just want to put the core so it's actually on the field. There we go. So let's... where's the green line gone? There it is. Doesn't matter if we drive in it because we're about to cultivate it anyway. And we will lower the subsoiler. And away we go. Looks like this one is going to come out pretty cool because it has the line in the middle like the other one was supposed to when we did it in the last episode. So this is what it's meant to look like. Now, because this field is slightly a weird shape, well not a weird shape, it's perfectly rectangle, but I don't think that the green line, our GPS line, is going to actually be on the field when we get over there. So we may have to adjust the course slightly, so this one will be slightly off, but should still work okay. Okay, let's pick the subsoiler up. So where's... oh, the green line is going to be on the field, which is handy. This field's nearly exactly what we needed, so... let's go ahead and do our last tram line. Okay everybody, so this is the last thing we are going to be doing in this video. Once we finish doing this last tram line, we'll call that an episode. So join us in the next episode and we'll continue off with our massive session here at the farm. We'll get all of the fields that we own that are arable. We'll put a crop on all of them, and then we'll hopefully harvest them all at a similar time. And then we'll have lots of moolah. So we'll that's that done. So yeah, join me in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please tap that thumbs up button. It means a lot. Hit subscribe if you want to see more. I've been Simulate Gaming. I'll see you in the next one.